Hello there. So these are stories that is going making rounds basically in the intelligence circles that Congo seeks to eliminate M23 political wing under Corneille Nangaa. Now, as you know, Corneille Nangaa is the former head of the electoral body in Congo, also known as CENI, right? And last year we saw him joining forces with these Rwandan proxies and Rwandan backed rebel groups called the M23, and they formed another political alliance called uh, uh, Congo River Alliance. The Congo River Alliance, in French, I think it's the Alliance Free du Congo. So they formed AFC, the Alliance Free du Congo, or Congo River Alliance. So Congo plans to eliminate him. And when he joined that group, he also joined it with another man who has since been arrested by the Kinshasa intelligence. So they got him somewhere in East Africa and they took him to Kinshasa. Apparently, he was in Tanzania and the Tanzanian authorities caught him and handed him over to the Congolese authorities. That's what happened. Now, after that, after the alliance was launched in Nairobi, which is how it was, that this Congolese Rebel Alliance took place, or the agreement and the launching of it happened in the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. This rattled diplomatic relations between Congo and Kenya to a point that even as I am making this video this past week, there have been news that the Kenyan Airways, which is the national carrier in Kenya, has stopped or ceased flights to Congo because two of its crew members were arrested in Kinshasa on allegations of trying to smuggle dollars or money out of Congo, money that has been acquired through illegal means. So they arrested them. They've not presented them in court and so on. But the Kenyan government and the Congolese government have not even mentioned this arresting of Kenya's crew, which shows that there is a diplomatic tension between these two countries. The other story, and this is very important, it's going to sound like it's rumors, is that Congo is in the process of discussing on ways of pulling out of the East African community, which they recently joined. So the East African community, as you know, is an economic and trade bloc in East Africa, which a lot of people also believe that it aspires to be a political federation in the region. So Congo joined it last year, and what happened is that the Kenyan president at the time was Uhuru Kenyatta. He had pushed for Congo to join East Africa so that the region can have a wider market of close to have a billion people, and it would allow free movement of goods. It would also kind of make tax and tariffs in those countries easy, right, for all the traders. But after that, after they joined, a month later, Kenya went for an election, and the new president, William Ruto, kind of started siding with Rwanda than Congo. And this is what has led to Congo wanting to leave the East African community, which they are discussing to do. And it has also led to Congo almost sealing or cutting off their diplomatic relations with Kenya. And that is the story that is taking place right now, that Congo wants to leave the East African community. Now, after the Congolese Rebel Alliance was launched in the capital, Nairobi, Corneille Nangaa, the one I just told you that they're planning to either arrest him or assassinate him, was asked to leave Kenya by the Kenyan government because of all that. And today it's said that he lives in Qatar. In Qatar, he stays in Qatar. Other people believe he stays in Dubai, but people who have credible information, they believe it's not Dubai. They believe it's not the United Arab Emirates, but instead in Doha. So he lives in Doha, and that's how he's able to come to Uganda, Kampala, then cross the border into Congo and meet the Rwandan proxy rebels called the M23 there, do some bit of campaigns and rallies, and then go back to Qatar. That is what is happening right now in Congo. And before I end this video, you've maybe seen information online claiming that the M23 rebels, also known as the Rwandan soldiers in Congo, have captured the mining town of Rubaya. So that information is wrong. They have not captured Rubaya. They actually attempted to do that, which is a good thing because they eventually have shown their real intention. Their initial intention was to try to capture Goma. After that, take Rubaya, where the mines for coltan are located, and so that they can continue now smuggling these mines or other minerals to Rwanda and then all the way to Doha, Qatar. So it has always been the plan. And that's why at the beginning of this conflict in June 2021, or rather 2022, you saw the Qatar government requesting both Paul Kagame of Rwanda and Felix Tshisekedi of Congo to go to Doha and talk, right? When at the same time Rwanda was denying sending their troops to Congo, Rwanda was denying arming and supporting the M23. So people are wondering, if Rwanda is denying involvement, why is Qatar asking Rwanda or inviting Rwanda to come to the table with Congo to do what if they are not fighting, right? So that is the story that had happened at the time. So M23 is Rwandan troops on behalf of Qatar and other countries going to Congo to try to ensure that the illegal minerals, in this particular case the cobalt, the gold and the coltan, continue flowing into Rwanda and then being shipped to Qatar on their way to other countries. So that is the story.